Hi guys! Today I'm going to share with you how to make Greek chicken and rice. And everybody loves this dish. It's made with tender chicken thighs over a bed of the most flavorful, fluffy lemon rice. And it has become one of our family favorites. So let's get started. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and get our seasonings ready for our chicken. I'm keeping it really simple today. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of each. So 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and then 1 teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano. And these are simple pantry ingredients that you should always have on hand. I always use garlic, onion powder, oregano. These are common ingredients in my recipes. Now it's time to season up our chicken thighs. Here I have 6 chicken thighs. You can go anywhere from 5 to 7. I did remove the skin. If you like the skin, go ahead and leave it on. I'm not a fan of chicken skin, so I did remove it. So I'm gonna go ahead and season them on both sides. So I'm gonna start off with the seasoning that we made. Just sprinkle it all over the top. And then I'm gonna go in with some salt and some pepper. And then I'm gonna flip them over and season the other side. Wanna make sure our chicken thighs are really seasoned. I do have a few chicken and rice, like 1-pan chicken and rice recipes on my channel, but this one I think is my favorite. And I think it has everything to do with the lemon. That and the chicken juices with the lemon, it just seeps into the rice and it makes it so flavorful. We're gonna also be needing 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and the zest of 1 lemon. So the zest of the lemon is gonna give it a bright, zesty flavor, and the lemon juice is gonna give it a more of a tart, acidic flavor, and we want both of that. And I did do a grocery order, and I always wonder what kind of produce they're gonna give me. So they gave me this 1 long, skinny lemon and this 1 rounded, short lemon. But we're gonna go with this one right now. But thank goodness for grocery orders, because I have a 4-year-old that I have to lug around sometimes, and I need to just pick and choose my errands. So it makes it easier when I could just order online. You guys, I forgot to zest it. Well, I wanted to save this for the photos because I only have 2 lemons. I have no more lemons on my lemon tree, but okay. Learn from my mistakes and zest your lemon before you juice it, because it's so much easier to zest it beforehand, but I'll make it work. My tree has now sprouted a lot of lemons and they're green right now. So I'm super excited for them to turn yellow so I can start using them. Yes, do not leave the lemon zest out of this recipe because it really gives it that great flavor. Okay, now I can start juicing it. Now that we have all our ingredients all nice and prepped, I'm gonna go over some other ingredients that we're gonna be needing before we get cooking. So we're also gonna be needing half an onion that I diced. We're gonna need some garlic cloves. I have 5 minced garlic cloves. We're gonna need some more dried oregano. We're gonna need some chicken broth. The rice is gonna cook up in the chicken broth, which gives it tons of flavor. And the rice I'm going to be using is basmati rice. You should be able to find this at any grocery store. What I like about this rice compared to regular like long grained rice, it's less mushy and it separates easily. It just works really well with this recipe. And we are ready to get cooking. So meet me over at the stove. Okay, I have my pan heated over medium-high heat. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some oil, and then I'm gonna sear the chicken. I'm gonna sear the chicken smooth side down. And I'm gonna let the chicken cook until it develops a nice golden brown crust. This will take about 4 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the chicken over and let it sear on the other side. And that's the color we're looking for, this nice golden brown crust. And I'm gonna continue to cook this for another 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes has passed, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the chicken and set it aside. Okay, so I have to address this. I had some comments with people asking me like what happened to the brown bits of the pan. It equals flavor, and yes, it does equal flavor, but if you have like black burnt parts, it's gonna make the sauce or the rice or whatever you're cooking with it taste bitter. So you don't want any burnt bits. See, there's a lot of black here. It's gonna ruin the taste of the rest of the dish. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this pan a little wipe down, a rinse and a wipe down. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more olive oil, and then I'm gonna add in the onions along with the minced garlic. And I'm gonna season it up with a bit of salt. Remember, season along the way here. And I'm gonna cook this down until they're slightly softened. So this will take about 3 minutes. So quick little story of like why I do that, why I rinse out the black parts, the burnt pieces. One of my friends that made one of my recipes was really bummed because her sauce tasted so bitter, and I already knew what happened. It's because she had seared the chicken and then she left all those burnt bits on the pan. And like I mentioned, if you have burnt bits, it's gonna make the sauce taste bitter. Okay, here I have 1.5 cups of rinsed basmati rice. I always rinse my rice. I'm gonna add in a tad more oil. And then I'm gonna continue to cook for about another minute, just to toast up the rice. Okay, so now that it's nice and toasted, I'm gonna go in with 1 teaspoon of oregano. So it's pretty much the same flavors of the chicken. Time to add in the chicken broth. So I have 3 cups of chicken broth here. And then I'm gonna add in the lemon juice along with the lemon zest. And all of that is really gonna flavor up our rice. And I'm gonna go ahead and season it with a bit more salt. We want our rice nice and seasoned. A little pepper too. I'm gonna go ahead and return the chicken back to the pan. I didn't save those brown bits, but I did reserve the pan juices. So once everything has come to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on it and then lower the heat all the way down to low and let it cook for 25 minutes, and the rice should be nice and tender and the chicken will be cooked through. So see you in 25 minutes. All right, you guys, 20 minutes has passed and let's take a look. Ooh. Look at that. So what I like to do is I like to remove the chicken. Oh, our rice is complete, looks like it's completely cooked through, nice and tender. So once I remove the chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and fluff the rice. See how the onions and like the oregano and everything, it kind of floats to the top. So you wanna get everything evenly distributed. All right, it is looking good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken pieces back to the pan. This really is a no-fuss recipe that uses very basic ingredients. That's why I love it. And my kids love it. It's easy. It's another win-win situation over here. Because the chicken cooks over the rice, a lot of its flavor goes into the rice. So what I like to do is drizzle it with more lemon juice. Drizzle all the chicken pieces with lemon juice. And then I like to give it another drizzle of olive oil and a little sprinkle of salt. Oh, and I forgot, just to make it look pretty, I'm gonna tuck in some lemon wedges here. All right, you guys, it's time for the taste test. But before that, I wanted to show you guys what I like to serve this with. I like to serve it with roasted broccoli. It's one of the veggies that my family really loves. Really simple, little olive oil, salt and pepper, put it in the oven for 450 for 15 minutes and it's perfect. So that's what I like to serve it with. Anyways, let's get on with this. Okay, so I'm gonna get a nice healthy scoop of rice. the bottom of my dish here. And then I'm gonna top it off with a piece of chicken. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's just go for it. Chicken is nice and tender. Get a little bit of a chicken and a little bit of that rice. Cheers, you guys. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. The chicken is perfectly cooked through, it's nice and tender, and the rice is my favorite part. With the juices from the chicken, the broth, the lemon juice, the lemon zest, you have to try it out. It's so good. Anyways, thank you guys for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Please give me a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.